All right, live with another episode of DadBodSportsTalk. Come on in, welcome guys. Episode 24, the cast before the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is in 2 days now. Super Bowl Sunday. It's huge. It's a big game. We're worried. We're nervous. We're excited.
Who's nervous?
I don't know. I am. Nick
Foles.
Really nervous.
Nick Foles is nervous. That's who's nervous.
Who's nervous? You know the deal. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/DadBodSportsTalk, Twitter, DadBodSportsTLK, Instagram, DadBodSportsTalk. Just Google DadBodSportsTalk and with one word all together and figure it out. What's up? What's up, guys? I'm Jake. I'm here again. I gotta upload the YouTube. I've been kind of lazy on that, but I'll upload 2 tomorrow, so you guys can have 2 Super Bowl ones before Sunday.
Psyche man, checking in. What's up, guys? Haven't been on for a while. Missed you guys. I really missed you guys. The fans, the crew. I didn't really miss Darius, but we still love you, Darius.
It's good to have you back, man.
Thanks.
It's good. I'm here. I'm back for more. I feel good today. I think we're going out tonight, maybe. I'm a little bit excited about it.
And having a DadBod Sports Talk after party.
Ooh.
Vodka all night long.
Pops for days.
Pops for days.
What do you got going on over there?
Like Nick over here. Yeah, nothing going on. nothing too new, yeah.
I love that.
Not a lot. Getting ready for the Super Bowl. We're just waiting. It's a goddamn wait.
It's like anxiety written on my
It is. It's
Who has anxiety? I'm so
I
excited.
got so much goddamn anxiety.
How
Are you kidding me?
many Xanax prescriptions have been filled in the last 2 weeks?
They made sure, like on top of the MGM and shit like that, they made sure that all the windows are locked and stuff.
Did they?
So people don't jump off.
So the guys that are betting seven.
I just made that up, but I'm just,
100%.
But I'm sure.
I can imagine.
That's got to be something that happened. I mean, it's Vegas. Does that happen every year?
Tom, my buddy Tom, that comes into work all the time. He said that he was sitting down at Caesar's Palace, and he said he watched this old man roll up in a wheelchair and drop what looked to be like $600,000 cash on the Atlanta Falcons.
I believe that.
And you think he just rolled himself off the fucking
and you can imagine and Tom was like looking at him and he goes, I'm about 95% sure that those were his life savings.
That was his last,
and it was like everything he had. And he goes, and I don't know, what happened to this guy, obviously, but he's like, I thought about it when the Patriots won and the Atlanta Falcons did not cover the spread
in overtime.
Yeah, they didn't cover the spread.
I didn't even make it to overtime.
You got to be thinking last year when they're up that many points. You're going, I got this. I'm going to cover the spread no matter what. No matter what I have, and then you're going to give me what was it +5 or something like that, +5.5.
Yep.
You're going to give me that many points, and I'm up 4 touchdowns or whatever. That is a bad beat. That's a bad beat. Oh, my God.
I mean, just lesson learned, man. Don't bet against the Patriots. Lesson learned.
We're going to start today off a little bit different. Usually we start off with a bunch of NFL. I mean, we've been talking about NFL for 2 weeks straight. We're going to end the cast with NFL today just to get more hyped up for the Super Bowl.
We'll leave you guys with our closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. Jerry Springer's closing thoughts.
Is that a segment?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So today, NBA... Well, Darren's. Let's throw it over to Darren, our resident NBA specialist.
I'm an NBA specialist, apparently.
NBA insider.
What do you need to know about the NBA?
All right, what did you want to talk about? You got the trades, you got the coaches, you got the.
I think the biggest story from this week, I mean, everyone's been hearing about it, is Blake Griffin leaving the Clippers. But no one knows the real reason why, except for us.
He forgot his shirt. I saw that.
Daddy, Blake's the leader of the team. Daddy, can you trade Blake? Daddy, I need my shots. Let's be real. It's the Rivers curse. Like, the Clippers are cursed.
Did the Rivers have a curse, though? Because he won with the Celtics, but Austin Rivers wasn't on the team, obviously.
Austin Rivers is the curse. He's the curse.
The Clippers
are the curse. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean.
Maybe, no, you're right. The Clippers, they're just unlucky, dude. The whole everything about the Clippers is sad. Even when they had, like, Elton Brand.
Oh, man, I love Elton Brand.
The Candyman.
Yeah.
Oliver Candy. Yeah. Michael Oliver Candy.
What they need to do is just go back to San Diego.
Yeah.
Just become the team of San Diego.
Come to Anaheim.
It should be.
Anaheim Clippers.
Nah,
Nah,
go back to
put it
the
back
San
in San
Diego
Diego.
We'll
Clippers.
go to the pond.
Yeah.
We'll go to every game. We'll become the best.
No, I will never. No. I mean,
I'm not
they.
gonna be going back to San Diego.
Yeah,
like
San
that.
Diego.
Cadet 2769. Pats are garbage. Here
You're
we go.
garbage, pal.
Here we go. We got a guy on the Eagles.
We got one
Here
big
we
Pats
go.
fan over here, Slick Nick. I think most of us, if we were gonna bet, which probably we are gonna bet,
We'll talk about it
we're gonna be on the Pats.
later.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah. So, all right. So the Pistons. Do you think they got a good deal?
After like really carefully considering things, I saw Stephen A. Smith's talking about maybe they got ripped off.
The
They
Pistons.
got a lot. They gave up a lot.
Yeah, they gave up 2 picks.
Yeah.
They gave up Avery Bradley, who is
And they're not
secretly
giving trash guys away. These guys are pretty good.
Tobias Harris should have been an All-Star this year.
Yeah. He can shoot.
Oh yeah, and he
Yeah.
can play defense. Avery Bradley is actually one of the most underrated players in the NBA. If you ask like players, I mean, because I talk to them all the time. I ask them. They say that Avery Bradley is one of the best guys.
No, they were literally saying, did they get ripped off? That was a thing. Did our Pistons fans upset about this whole thing?
I don't think so.
I think it's cool.
How many years?
I think it's cool, but it's also that star power. It's like it's exciting because you got this hotshot guy who can score a lot of points a game. He's can carry a team basically.
Yeah.
But in behind the scenes, it's like you're giving up a lot.
Yeah.
You are giving up a lot.
But they're just so weak in the shooting guard, small forward area.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have to make some more moves or draft really well or do something.
No, I mean, if you think about it, they got Drummond, Griffin, Reggie Jackson. I mean, that's a solid 3 guys to start with. You can build around that.
That
Yeah,
says the
but
Pistons had a great deal because they're 1-0 now.
We
with
can't
the
forget
Denver.
about Luke Kennard.
What?
Luke Kennard, top 5. Slick Nick loves Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard's a stud. I love Luke.
What? How many years does Blake Left have on that massive deal he signed? Did he
Yeah, I
sign
think
that
it's-
2 years ago or last year?
Signed it
Signed
la-
last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
So he's got 4 years left.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So
It's a big contract.
But the
too.
thing is, too, like
And
Blake,
how long is? I mean, Drummond and DeAndre Jordan are similar though. So I mean,
Drummond's better
yeah, that's what I said.
offensively.
100%.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think DeAndre is better defensively though, maybe.
Yeah, because he's way longer.
taller.
He's
Yeah,
way
like,
longer.
yeah,
But I think Drummond is a better fit with Blake
Yeah.
Griffin.
Oh, 100%. He's more skilled.
more
too.
running
Yeah.
gun type thing.
Yeah.
You can kind of
Yeah. But the thing is, like in the Eastern Conference, Blake Griffin could take them to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, it's not that hard to make
For the next 3 years, they're probably going to make the playoffs because of him. As long as he can stay healthy.
I think they're gonna be good for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
But Jake is right. They need some help on the wings for sure.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Like
about? They got
bad help.
Kennard.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
But if Luke Kennard in your starting 5, that's a red flag central.
he's a rookie. We'll see how he progresses. But I don't know, odds and stats and it's probably not looking. Probability is probably not looking good.
He's
towards
like that. He's like the
Who?
young kid that
Luke
like
Kennard.
Oh.
the way I look at Luke Kennard, he's like the young kid that shows up to like 24-hour with his brother, and like the kids inside are too big for him to like take it in there. So
Stat
he just
check us.
stands outside and he
Stat
just like
check. Let's
hides
check
in the
that.
corner and just like throws up a couple
No,
shots.
Luke Kennard actually tries to get in the paint.
good,
He tries
bro.
to get in the
This fucking
paint.
dude's
He's just
good.
not that
He's just
good.
like playing amongst men. He's
Just not quick enough.
Yeah, he's not quick enough at this level. When he was younger, though, Luke Kennard was like 6'7" as like a sophomore in high school.
He averages 18 minutes a game, 7 points a game.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, dude.
top five.
No, it's not that bad, dude. 18.8.
To put it in perspective, though,
7 points.
Luke Kennard is probably one of the best
College.
2,000 players in the world. Think about that.
Yeah, no one's disputing that.
Yeah,
He's
alright.
in the NBA.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's fine. That's like
We're
fine.
talking about
but
starting.
He's also
NBA.
21
this
years
guy
old,
said he was
guys.
a top
shooting
5
guards.
shooting guard.
I never
No.
said he was top 5 shooting
He
guard.
did not say that.
I never said he was top 5 shooting
No,
guard.
we couldn't name if we couldn't name
How fucking high were you?
No. If you can name
we couldn't name 5 guys worse than him.
five
No.
guys worse than
He's
Five
bottom
guys
5.
worse
He's
That's
than
bottom
starting
5
in the
starting.
NBA.
Who
Yeah.
starts for
At
the
shooting
Lakers?
guard.
Who starts for the Lakers?
Caldwell Pope, shooting guard, probably.
He's better than Luke Kennard.
He's better.
Yeah,
than
he's
Kennard.
better.
Yeah.
Who starts for the Clippers? Whoever starts for the Clippers is-
Wesley Johnson's better than Luke Kennard. 100%. 100%.
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that either.
I actually don't know about
I
that.
don't think so.
100%.
I don't know.
Cadet says Kennard is better on the wings than he showed it at Duke. Well, obviously he was good at Duke. We know that he was good.
Yeah,
at Duke.
he's
But that's
great.
way different than the NBA.
Yeah.
And so
He's
if
a
you-
perfect
if, you,
Duke
if you're the
player.
best guy in the whole world in college, I mean, sometimes that doesn't translate well to the NBA.
Luke Kennard will be a fine role player in the NBA for a long time because he can shoot.
That's his ceiling.
I don't think he's that bad, to be honest, guys. I'm looking at his like he shoots a high percentage. He can. I mean, he's not great. He's
Let's
not going to
put it
be an
this way.
all-star. He's not going to be an all-star.
He's in
but
the Eastern
not
Conference with Blake Griffin carrying the team. They'll
No,
be
I'm not
fine.
even. Do you guys know who their starting small forward is?
It was Tobias Harris.
No, he's even worse than Louis Kennard.
Who?
Okay, here I can't even think of his name right now.
The Pistons. I don't watch the Pistons ever. I have no reason to.
I got it right here. Detroit Pistons starting small forward. They should have. They have a dilemma now. It says, hold on.
Just put lineup.
Yeah, starting lineup.
Just put starting lineup. Depth chart.
You could probably just look at on ESPN app.
Yeah, I don't even know who their starting
All
five
just talks
is.
about
Ish Smith is their starting point guard right now. They probably have.
yeah, Ish Smith is their starting forward.
Well, that Reggie Jackson's hurt.
Yeah.
And Reggie Jackson's pretty good.
Oh, Reggie Bullock.
Reggie
God.
Bullock's he's
And
whatever.
Stanley Johnson is second.
Stanley Johnson should have been good. He was a lottery pick. He just can't
Those
shoot.
guys are
He had like
trash.
30 the other night.
Yeah.
Stanley Johnson are he's
Bro,
a,
Kennard is
he's a
going to average
local.
about 7 to 8 points per game. Yeah, that's not what you want from your starting shooting guard, really.
No, you
Kennard
don't.
is a god, hands down.
All right, what's the next thing
All right,
we're
we
talking
got
about?
I love
Mirotic
Kennard.
trade.
I got you. I like it.
Kennard's a
I'm into it.
loser. That's
into it, too.
enough.
Mirotic trade. The Bulls got rid of Mirotic because so he won't have to fight with Bobby Portis anymore.
That they were doing
Oh,
fine.
they finally handled
They were
that?
doing fine.
And that helps the Pelicans too because I mean Cousins is out.
So I get another big guy who can shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He
you spread the
kind of
floor a little
feels
bit
it.
or
He
whatever.
feels kind of their same type of lineup.
The
Except
Pelicans
for-
crushed
He's not as
OKC
physical,
tonight.
obviously.
biggest
He's
difference
not
is
as,
that-
like,
Anthony Davis is going to have to slide over to the 5.
Yeah.
And he hates playing 5.
oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Boogie is the 5,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Because
Boogie
Anthony
likes
Ja-
being a 5.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's a good plan B, I guess.
You got to take what you can get at this
Yeah.
point in the season, especially if you want to make a playoff run like that.
Yeah.
You got it.
They were trying to trade for Julius Randle and Jordan Clarkson,
Oh, really?
both in
Good,
separate
Get
trades.
them both out of there.
Yeah.
Get them both.
Wow.
No, but they're trying to get rid of Oshik, his contract. He's a
They got rid of him,
big
yeah.
contract. Yeah.
But yeah, nobody wants that contract. They're probably gonna just release him or some shit after that.
Yeah, he's
How
probably
do you-
waived.
Yeah.
Cadet Slick Nick over here actually loves Kennard. Everyone
He's
else
good.
is
Yeah, I think
pretty
he's
low
good.
on
I don't think
him.
he's that bad. These guys think he's trash. I think he's all right.
He's whatever.
I think
He's going to be a good role player
I
in
think
the
he's a
NBA.
stud. I think he has potential to be really good.
All right. Greg Monroe signed with the Celtics for 1 year,
1 year.
which
Yeah.
is like a big deal, kind of actually, because they didn't have any big men, really.
Oh, they're really, really thin at that spot. They have
got that
Horford,
Baines.
Theus, Baines, Marcus Morris is
Like
playing power
Baines just
forward.
goes in there just to foul people and just be big.
Is he,
Baines actually bangs in the post.
is he
And
worth
Morris
five?
isn't even that tall, is he?
No, he's like 6'7".
Is he worth
Yeah,
$5
he's playing
million?
power forward.
And he's got the worst haircut in the league.
Oh yeah, Baines got the stupidest looking Zangief fucking haircut.
Yeah.
From Street Fighter or whatever.
Is he worth $5 million? Yes, because they have an $8 million exception. So,
And it's like
doesn't
hard
matter.
to find those big guys, kind of too.
Well, not
What
only that.
happened with him? Why was he even
he gets hurt
available?
all the time, doesn't he?
Baines?
No, Monroe. Greg Monroe.
No.
He just was like, he's like, I don't know, he's more of like he hasn't found the right system recently to like do anything.
He's like an old school post up player. Like he
That's
just
good.
sits in the post.
He was
they
on
pass
which
him the
team?
ball.
The Jazz?
He was on the Bucks. Then he
Yeah.
got traded to the Suns.
Oh, the Suns.
Yeah.
He was like, he started on the Bucks when he was doing good.
Oh, he
for
was a
couple of
monster.
years,
He was a monster
and
on the
then
Bucks.
they like kind of like phased him out with Jason Kidd for whatever reason. And then it became like Giannis' team more, and like they had all these young guys too. And then he went to the Suns. Did they trade him, right?
Yeah, he was in a trade.
But it was like
He was in the Eric Bledsoe trade.
Okay.
It's sad when these hot shots just kind of get lost.
And then the Suns were like kind of the same deal as like Jason Kidd, where they were like never really, he didn't really fit their system. They're going for the young hot shots.
Yeah.
He's
And-
not a standard post player in
Yeah.
today's NBA, but he'll fit perfectly with Brad Stevens Celtics because he's a great passer and they don't always play fast. They try to slow it down a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
And the Celtics aren't exactly trying to in like a rebuilding phase too. So they'll be more apt to play a veteran more than like
Oh, yeah.
a young hotshot guy like the Suns or even the Bucks.
Yeah. They also need that second unit depth. Like he's going to be on the bench squad and he's going to be like probably the feature offensive player.
I think that's good that they have a guy like that then to slow it down, because if you especially got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, these young guys, they like to fly down the court and they sometimes
yeah.
are out of control. Especially Jaylen Brown. I've noticed a big change in Jaylen Brown. He's a lot more
Calm.
mature and calm.
Yeah.
I remember last year, he was
out
a
of control,
fucking maniac. Yeah, would drive on the court. I don't know how many times he'd go off his leg or something. So I think that's a big deal, especially if you watch, like you guys said, the Suns and stuff. These guys are just flying down the court, just throwing trash shots up. So that is good. Maybe a guy like that, a non-traditional player like that, will sit there. Yeah, he'll sit there and he'll kind of slow it down. Yep. Well, I think Al Horford does a pretty good job with that too.
So I think
they can work off each other.
Right. Yeah. It'll be good. Like it'll give Al Horford a break too.
Yeah.
Because they don't really have any big guys.
Yeah.
Great move by the Celtics. Good move by
They were
Greg
talking
Monroe.
about Greg Monroe to the Celtics for a while too. Like we've been talking about for a year.
But they also said that he was going to sign with the Pelicans. He's like from there.
After this injury or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Pelicans, you wrote this down. Pelicans trying to get Julius Randle and Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. That was so weird. Like why?
Who would they get rid of?
They were going to give up. They were trying to give up Omar Ashik and like draft picks.
Yeah.
We already have Brook Lopez. Like, he's just,
it's
so
a
piece
sad.
of shit.
Oh, that's so
on
sad.
how much did they pay him too?
Yeah.
It's
and
like
he's disappointed. I don't know if you guys have seen.
Really?
He hasn't played the fourth quarter in like 3 or 4 consecutive games. Brook Lopez, we're talking about.
Yeah, because Kuzma, Randall, and
he hasn't played the fourth quarter in like 3 or 4 consecutive games. He was so upset the other night. He wore a towel on his head to cover his emotions because he was fucking so upset that he wasn't getting playing time. Because he still feels like he's an elite player, which I think he's a good player.
Oh, he's
Lakers. He's gonna get traded. That's the only way Brook Lopez comes back.
I don't even know why
he gets out of there.
They traded for him.
It's Kuzma.
Well,
and to get rid of Mozgov.
Well, I understand, but now we got the same thing. We got Brook Lopez and a Mozgov situation.
Okay, hold on.
Except we're not paying. I mean, it's not that bad. But
let's put it, okay.
I'm
in
saying
terms of today's
he's
NBA,
not playing like he should be playing.
The Lakers will get something back for Brook Lopez.
Oh,
he's valuable, like a contender.
Yeah.
Like
big guys are hard to come by, kind of.
Yeah.
Like the Celtics would probably trade draft picks for Lopez. Like he shoots threes. He's probably like top 5 in the league in like post up offense. He's just not good at rebounding and he's slow.
Yeah, he's soft.
But in the right system, like if you need buckets, this guy will get you buckets.
Yeah, like in Brooklyn, man, he's a
skilled.
stud in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All I know is that he definitely has publicly said that he is upset with where he's at. So maybe he get traded, man.
I don't blame him. I'd be fucking upset too.
They need to get rid of him. They need to get rid of Julius Randle. Like they've been trying to get rid of Julius Randle forever.
Larry Nance Jr. is a stud.
Clarkson is good trade value too.
He should start every fucking.
We got to get rid of Clarkson. We got to get rid of fucking Randall, and then I'll be happy.
Clarkson, like he can shoot.
Yeah, that's why he's got good
I
value.
think Clarkson's not that bad.
He's a good Lou Williams.
I was gonna say he's like a young Lou Williams for sure, or like a Jamal Crawford.
But these guys have value though.
Oh, a ton of value.
So you can get shit for them too.
Julius Randle might go to Dallas, his hometown too. They like want him for some reason. I don't know why.
Good, get him out of here.
I mean,
I don't think he's that bad, to be honest.
he's a big, strong dude.
Yeah.
He's just a little wild.
He's just wild.
and he can't shoot.
He's just wild.
Yeah, I mean, under the right coach who probably disciplines him or does some shit, then he could probably get it in line.
Yeah,
I think Luke Walton's more like a player's coach. Probably lets him do whatever the fuck he wants.
he probably would do better.
He's just too out of control.
At Dallas, he would get reamed probably.
Oh yeah, Carlisle would
So
destroy
that's
him.
perfect, maybe.
Yeah, Carlisle probably would
To
too.
get him in line so fast.
That would actually be a pretty like good little combo. Dennis Smith Jr. and Julius Randle, like a pick and roll with those two guys. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
That'd be
he's
hard
strong.
to defend.
He's definitely strong.
That'd
I've seen
be
him
hard.
get some scrappy ass rebounds.
Yeah.
Or some dunks, like some really nice dunks over people.
Yeah.
All right, here's what else do we got? Russell Westbrook for love.
Russell Westbrook fan love. This guy goes onto the court after the game and is screaming at Russell Westbrook. I'm surprised
that
that
traded Russell Westbrook for Kevin Love.
I didn't. I was like waiting to see Russell Westbrook. Well, I mean, he wouldn't actually hit the guy, but like
explain exactly what happened.
Russell Westbrook, they lost.
Yeah, this is after who'd they play?
They played the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, this is
last night.
This is when my guy hit the game winner.
Gary Harris hits a crazy game winner. What's crazier though is Paul George hit a 3 to tie the game with 2 seconds left, and then Gary Harris, young stud, splashes the
and
3.
my other guy, CJ, had 50 points in the third quarter.
Yeah,
I'm on fire.
So Westbrook's just standing there, like game over, sad, just like.
Yeah, I just watched the video. I was just watching. I was telling you.
And this fan like comes up to him and
big,
starts
fat,
screaming
fucking
in
fan.
his face. Like I don't know what he said.
This was at Nuggets or at
at Pepsi
And
Center.
he's just like,
No, yeah, this big fat fucking dad bod loser
just, like-
fucking Nuggets
like-
fan.
talking shit, like
Just
just to get in his face, just to
screams.
get in
No,
his
he doesn't
face.
say it. He just screams in his face. It stands there.
and
Just trying to get a reaction.
And
mean, yeah.
see, like big old Steve Adams like
Steven
come over
Adams
like hero
comes out of
it.
nowhere, and you're
He's just like-
thinking for sure this guy's dead. Even the announcer's going, I'm surprised this guy didn't get knocked out.
Yeah,
I
Reggie
was
Miller.
Reggie Miller.
And it was definitely, he was in the wrong. The fan was so in the wrong. That's so unacceptable. We can't do that shit.
This should have been just Ron Artest Palace
Should've
2.0.
knocked this
Jermaine O'Neal
motherfucker
just
out.
running head start.
This guy was
punch.
such a fat piece of shit. I don't think it would have taken much to get his ass down. to be honest,
Steven
One
Adams-
hit, he would have fucking.
Steven Adams would have been in jail.
Oh yeah,
if he hit him.
Oh,
No.
Steven Adams would have killed him.
Yeah.
He came out looking dirty.
Yeah, you could say like.
Oh no, yeah, you can't go to jail for that. I didn't knock him out.
No, it's like defensive,
Fine.
like whatever. Like this guy's trespass.
The guy could probably
private
try to
property.
sue. He could
Can't
probably try to
trespass
sue.
on the course.
You're not supposed
But
to
he
go on the
should
court.
never been on the court
It's
anyways.
illegal to go on the court.
So I
guy-
can knock you out.
The guy would
Yeah.
not have been able to sue anyone. He would have just been dead in a coffin, like dead.
You came on the court, so therefore I get to knock you out.
That
Yeah.
fan probably did get arrested though, right?
No,
Oh, I feel like you could press. They could press charges against the
Ban
fan.
him forever.
I think it depends though. If he had like a courtside seat, you never know. I don't know.
It's like the same
Who
along
else
the lines
goes
of
on the court.
Well,
Do they all go on the
along-
court after the game?
I don't know.
It's all along
You
the
can
lines.
run out on the court anytime
Yeah,
you
no,
want.
but do you do that?
No one
well,
does that.
It's
just a
along the
thing.
lines of like rushing on the field, like at a baseball game when you see like somebody run across out there. Like it's like they have like I was talking to my buddy about it. Who
This is
did
the
it.
game. This is
Game's
after the
over.
game, though.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, I
you
guess
run
it's
on
a
the
little
field
bit
after the
different,
game,
but I'm
what's
just
the
talking about
it's
like
different.
they have like a drunk tank basically under there, and then you gotta. My buddy was telling me that he did it in Chicago and it was like $600.
That's it, though. He can
Wait,
still go
what
back.
happened?
But he shrieked. He pulled his pants off.
No, he didn't shrink. He just went on the field at Wrigley, so you have to go. You just go on the thing.
That's good. They don't press charges and shit then.
What about that fan?
No, but you got to pay like $600.
What about that fan that the West Virginia player knocked out? What happened to them? Did we ever find out?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you imagine though, like going, like let's say I run on the court at the end of the game, and one of these guys knocks me the fuck out. You're gonna be famous for getting knocked the fuck out for years. They're gonna have videos of you just getting decked. Everyone in
yeah.
the stands, and
Memes.
you're a loser. Like, why are you doing that? Don't fucking do that. It's not funny. It's
Monday
not
hitting
cool.
me like this.
It's retarded.
But I'll be honest, like if this guy's like a diehard Nuggets fan,
I don't give a shit.
and he just saw that crazy ass
Oh, yeah, he would
win.
love that.
Who are you though? You're some fat fucking
That's
loser.
like Patriots winning the Super Bowl.
I'm not
Not Super
going
Bowl.
rubbing
he's-
it into somebody's
but he-
face.
he
Tom
probably-
Brady doing that is fucking. Are the guys on the Nuggets doing that? No, they're not doing that shit. Mirotic is not doing that shit.
Yeah, but
These guys
they're
win.
NBA players.
They're stoked. Yeah, they're happy.
Yeah.
You're a fat loser fucking fan.
That's
Go
all you
punch
have.
seats.
That's
great.
all you got. That's all you
great.
got.
But it's like, have some respect, dude. Like, these guys are studs. Like, fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't see it like
You
that. That's
can't
all
be
he.
doing
That's
that.
all. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I think shit's dumb.
Agreed.
I would if I was an athlete, I would go, oh my god, this is headhunting season. I can just kill this guy for free. I could literally knock this guy out and nobody would care.
That's probably true.
And everybody would be stoked on it. It would probably be all over
No,
SportsCenter.
but do you want to
Everybody
be
would
like a do you
But I
want
feel
to
bad.
headhunt people?
Yeah,
Nick? Or are
yeah.
you like a sick person?
I mean, if you're an NBA player, I can't imagine how many times they've wanted to knock these opposing fans out, yelling
especially
trash at them.
especially
And
after a loss
Russell
like
Westbrook
that.
actually had a free open shot at this guy, lost a hard game, and he's competitive as fuck.
In his confidence, like yeah.
In his conference, he's super sad. You know, he's a competitive dude as
Oh,
hell.
yeah.
Like there was one video of him sitting on the bench. They lost a close game. He didn't want to talk to anybody. He sat there after the game for like 10 minutes. Just sat there, put his head down, super sad. Maybe he cried. Who knows?
Probably.
But anyways,
He
you
likes
coming
winning.
off an emotional loss. Some fat fucking loser had nothing to do with the game. Comes running down the field and yells in your
I
face.
think he bumped Russell Westbrook too, though.
I would be.
Or maybe
I would-
Westbrook pushed him
I
out of the
don't
way.
know.
I
The
don't know.
second
How-
he touched him, then it's free
I
game
don't know
too.
how he kept cool. Respect to him.
Oh, I don't know either. I probably would have killed him.
Respect to him.
All right, here's a hypothetical that we were talking about a little bit. Well, I mean, it's not really exactly a hypothetical. There was some weird like rumor thing about LeBron going to the Warriors, right?
Yeah.
So we thought of maybe how to make a team to counter them with superstars. So if the Warriors, let's just say hypothetically, the Warriors had Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and LeBron,
And
Okay.
Dre. They would keep Dre.
and Draymond Green. What team and what players can you counter that? You know what I mean? Because you got
Like any team,
got
any batch of
number
players.
1 and number 2 in the NBA right
So
now.
we thought for sure.
Any batch of players.
Well, not any batch. You have
We
to
think
kind of
for
make it
sure
realistic.
You have to start with the Celtics with
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
start with that.
You have to.
Gordon
So you
Hayward's
get-
coming back.
Yeah, you
got
get
the 1 and
Kyrie.
2.
You get Gordon. When we said if somehow Cousins went
Cousins
to the Celtics,
or Davis or
You got
Carl
Al
Anthony
Horford-
Towns or
Al
something like
Horford
that.
and
Carl Anthony
Boogie.
Towns is out of the question. He's not going.
I
there.
think Anthony Davis or Boogie would fit.
Right. Anthony Davis or Boogie is realistic. Like
Oh,
one of
hey,
those
if
guys.
you're talking
could go.
realistic, yeah, Boogie maybe.
And then they signed Paul George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you have Kyrie, Hayward, Paul George.
Boogie.
Al Horford and Boogie.
Yeah. But you probably wouldn't have your young guys at that point. You'd have to get rid of Tatum
They
and
would-
shit.
No.
And
How? Why?
Because it's like
You'd
realistic
probably be able to
trading
keep-
and
you
shit.
probably
Yeah,
be able
it'd
to
be
keep
really
one of
hard.
them.
You'd have to give a lot up to get these guys. They
Cousins
probably
is a
have to
free
get rid of
agent.
Horford.
Cousins is a free
Horford
agent, so
would
all
be
you have to do is
gone.
sign him. So you don't have to worry
No.
about him.
Yeah. Paul George is a free agent, so they would just have to
Yeah.
sign him. But the caps, like the cap thing, is the hard part, and the luxury tax or whatever.
You're right. You know what? I think they would give a lot up for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I think people would give a lot up for those
That's
guys.
what I'm saying.
I think
guys are
Tatum
studs.
more than Brown.
I think so too. I think Tatum's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I think
Jaylen
he's
Brown,
the
though,
next
has-
superstar.
That guy's
For sure.
come like last year,
he's
like
come
you were
full
saying,
circle.
he
Jaylen
was
Brown's good.
wild.
Don't get me wrong. Jaylen Brown's
I think a
really
big
good.
part of
He's
those
really
guys
good.
developing so fast though is Brad Stevens.
Yeah, he's a
Like
great coach.
last year, there were times when I would watch the Celtics and go, "Oh my God, why is Brad Stevens playing Jaylen Brown?" Like Jaylen Brown just cost them this game. He just like there was 2 minutes left. He had a turnover. He had like a bad shot, and then he like fouled the guy on the other team. And it's like, well,
But yeah,
now
but
this year,
even last year in the grand scheme of things, that one game didn't matter.
Right.
You
because-
give him quality players, and I think that team would be nasty. So yeah, I think they can combat him. You sign Boogie, you sign Paul George. Even Boogie off a injury though, we don't know how he's going to do after
Right.
this Achilles injury. He could be a totally different guy. But if they were willing to maybe even get a discount on him or go out of their way to get him, and then sign Paul George, you got a hell of a damn team in that Eastern Conference. It's going to be.
well, think about this.
Even if LeBron doesn't go, I think they crushed Cavs.
if they get
Absolutely murder the Cavs.
if they got Anthony Davis, they probably have to give up Tatum in a future pick.
You'd have to get rid of these
Right,
guys,
and that's
Yeah.
fine because if you can sign Paul George, your starting lineup looks like this, right? Kyrie, Paul George, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, or Marcus Smart, however you want to go, and then fucking AD at center.
And those guys aren't even
Yeah.
selfish too. They don't even need their shots
Right.
too.
Like,
Maybe
that's-
it could be a problem. You need one like super like selfish
Kyrie,
guy.
you got Kyrie.
You got Kyrie, and that's why Cousins is good too, because Cousins wants to get his shots up too.
If you have guys, or
But
you
the
go
thing
AD,
is
yeah.
about that team, if you got AD instead of Boogie, your defense is so sick. Like no one's scoring on you.
That's true.
AD would just swat everyone, dude. It would just be insane. I would love that team.
Wait, you want Anthony Davis over Boogie?
Oh yeah.
So you'd have Anthony Davis in center.
I love
Oh,
Playing
yeah.
center.
Yeah.
Horford at power forward.
Or vice versa, because I know Anthony Davis
I like Anthony Davis better than
likes playing
I
power
like
forward.
Anthony Davis better than Boogie in that lineup because Boogie likes shooting threes. They don't need guys shooting threes. They got Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
Right?
and Al Horford.
Let's-
Al Horford shoots a lot of
He
threes.
does shoot a fair
He's on
amount.
my fantasy team,
He
man.
shouldn't. He shouldn't though.
He's okay.
He should.
I
Shoots
had
some
him on my
wild-looking
team when
shots.
he started shooting threes. And
I
I was
think
like,
even
what
Anthony
are we
Davis-
doing?
I think even Anthony Davis sometimes pulls up front, but I'd like those guys more
Together.
just in there bashing,
Yeah.
getting layups and stuff, kicking it to the guys. That'd be a sick team. That would be a great. Can you imagine?
I
that
think
would be so sick. to
another
watch.
team though is the Houston Rockets.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
If the Houston Rockets, you got CP3,
Okay.
you got James Harden,
Yeah.
you have Trevor Ariza. If you bring in Paul George, and then you got Clint Capella, like that's
And then you
That's
got a
it.
stacked bench like you were saying.
That's a
Ryan
good
Anderson.
defensive squad.
You got Eric
Right.
Gordon. You got a bunch of hot shot.
But then, yeah, you have
shooters.
Ryan Anderson on the bench, Eric Gordon on the bench. Somehow you get Lou Williams off the bench too, and you're just that team can compete.
That's a scoring monster too.
Yeah.
But you have defense lineups too. Like that's
Yeah.
what the crazy part about it.
That,
But you
the
wouldn't- I would-
over
I
every
mean,
game is going to be
I don't know how
230.
because D'Antoni is not even caring about defense though.
Yeah.
If you have
this-
D'Antoni as the coach of that team still, he doesn't give
So
a fuck.
you don't want Paul George
This
there?
offense is 230.
You don't want
240.
Paul George? Like you
Nah.
want Paul George?
Yeah.
He's wet from three too.
Yeah, yeah.
I was reading an article on Dan.
No, you keep Eric Gordon. You go. You have your similar. You got your James Harden, Eric Gordon, your small forward. Who's your small forward? Or
Oh, you just get real sick with it, and you just go CP3, Harden, Eric Gordon,
yeah, that's what I
Paul
was saying.
George, Trevor Ariza.
Just straight three-point shooters. Yeah.
Just
no
guard
big guy.
central.
And what Ariza's probably like
You're
6'9".
Oh, yeah, you
How
get
tall
that
is
one
he?
try-hard big guy like Clint Capella or
Yeah.
Christian Thompson or some shit.
Or Nene.
Just to get the boards and
Not
kick
Nene.
it back out for
And
three-pointers.
he's like 50 years old.
You need one of those guys that just passes up a layup to kick back out to James Harden or something.
They said Ryan Anderson is a power forward. Like they said, like 80% of his shots are 3-pointers.
No, literally,
believe that.
we were talking about how soft he is.
But I did see him, like, did you see him dunk the other day, actually?
No, was it a
Like,
good dunk?
he's
Ryan
dunked
Anderson slam dunked
so amazingly. I was like, I think he dunked over someone, too. I was like, how
full
did he
blown,
do
like,
this?
wind it up and
Yeah.
slammed it.
I was like,
God,
dude,
You
that
never
was
seen him
incredible.
dunk before?
Not like that.
Yeah, he's like the try-hard
I think
guy.
he's like the
like a Brett
softest,
Berry dunk,
whitest, like just you're like we were saying, he's got to be one of the softest like big men in the whole league. Like he said, 80% from threes. What a fucking loser! What is this guy doing?
He plays for Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, he's good at threes. He probably shoots what
Mike
40%.
D'Antoni says he says this all the time. There's no such thing as a bad shot. You go down the court and you shoot.
I
Wherever you are on the court, whoever's guarding you, you
wild.
shoot it.
heard, or not. I heard.
LeBron should go there.
I read an article on D'Antoni. I think it was by Nash. He said that D'Antoni's rule is 7 seconds or less.
Yeah, he started that.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. That was on the Suns. Like, that was like so long ago. That's why they're so entertaining to watch.
Shoot the ball in 7 seconds or
Why
less.
not? Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder like what the
On the shot
stat
clock.
is. I wonder what the stat
That
is though.
doesn't take you far in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
I wonder what
But
the
it's still entertaining.
the stat is of D'Antoni's players and injuries. Because you're running up and down so much more.
You're right.
Like over the course of a season. Think about like how the Utah Jazz play. They use all 24 seconds. They only score 90 points a game. They grind it out.
Spurs,
I don't think
too.
they're getting
Spurs
into
take
that
a lot of
much.
time as
Just-
well.
Yeah, their cardio is better, but they're not really banging. That's how you get injured when you go into.
That's probably true
They're
too.
shooting threes.
Yeah,
You're
they-
not getting injured shooting
That's true.
threes.
They shoot threes and then they run back on defense. They
Yeah.
don't even follow up their shots a lot of times.
That's
I see
true.
these guys counting them before they even.
It's also
Did
like
you guys-
1-on-4.
Someone just got destroyed in the Suns.
Isaiah Canaan.
Yeah, that's what trying to go for a rebound or trying to drive in
his
there.
knee
Yeah,
went
he's-
the other way or something.
Yeah, he's like a
What
little
was it?
6-foot point guard. It's tough out there
Go
for these
back
little
there,
guys.
shoot a three, and then run back.
You know who else could be really nice? I think is the Blazers. You have CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard, Jerkic. If you get like Paul George in there, or like a
Paul George is
Melo.
the answer to all these fucking lineups.
I mean, he really is though.
No,
because he's a superstar.
realistic. He's realistic.
yeah,
He's a
because
free
he's
agent.
a free agent. Yeah.
Like he's a superstar in his own right.
Yeah.
You know.
oh, he's had some points already with OKC where he's got like 40 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine adding him to the Blazers, who are like, they're pretty unselfish, I think, when they need to be. But it's just that Lillard and McCollum are the only two guys that can really score. I mean, Jerkic is good too, but
All right. Are we done with NBA? That's a good little talk. We got our nice. We didn't do our segment. What is our segment? Dalton Eats World on Tuesday. Let's preface this. What happens on Dalton Eats World then? Or what? Like, well, why do we do this?
let me just start this off by asking the viewers a simple question. What do you think a 7-year-old eats on a daily basis?
I'd say 5-year-old. I wouldn't even go. 7-year-olds have a
Okay,
more advanced
okay.
taste buds.
all
than
right,
this
all right.
fucking
We'll
loser
split the
on
difference.
the left of me.
6-year-old, like maybe a grilled cheese, slice
I like
of
grilled
cheese.
cheeses are good.
Chicken strips.
Who the
I
fuck
love
doesn't
it.
like grilled cheeses, man?
Grilled
And
cheeses are
everyone in the
so
whole
good.
world.
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips, cheese pizza, probably. Maybe like a taco, no cheese, no sauce.
Extra cheese.
No lettuce, no tomato.
No
Yeah.
lettuce. no sauce.
Bean and cheese burrito.
Oh,
Doesn't even like those.
Yeah. So basically, Dalton eats like that. He doesn't like. He'll eat like a hamburger with ketchup.
only.
No, nothing. No veggies. He claims his favorite food is Mexican, but he doesn't eat beans.
He hates beans.
I
He
feel
almost
like
threw
that's
up on
not
beans.
even like. Why is that such a like? You're saying if your favorite food is Mexican food, you have to like beans. Like
My
that's
man
just like
over
a known
here
thing?
Beans are almost in every
Doesn't
Mexican
eat
dish.
mashed potatoes.
He's never
This
had
guy
it.
is a fucking loser.
Mashed potatoes.
Who doesn't eat mashed potatoes?
That's our segment.
This guy doesn't eat mashed potatoes. He
Dumb.
doesn't eat bean and cheese burritos. What else do you not like?
Honey. He's never eaten honey.
Honey? That's weird. What else do you not like? What else do we think
All
is
right,
the
all right,
wildest
all right,
thing
all
ever?
right. So what we do every week is we get him to try something new, but it's not like something crazy new. It's something that everyone in the world would eat
Yeah.
and love.
Yeah.
We got him to try a Del Taco bean and cheese burrito, and he almost threw up. So today, what do we have for him today?
We got him a nice little bite of chicken pad thai.
Oh,
Just
no,
a
no,
very
no, no, no,
classic-
no, 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 no,
classic
no.
Thai
Thai dish.
food that is like everyone knows
Chicken
what
pad
that is.
thai.
Chicken pad thai.
Like you're like
What is it? It
Just
sounds bad.
Try it out.
you just. Let me just go get it for you.
So here's what we do.
Nick, have
This
you
is
had
what we
chicken
do.
pad thai before?
I'm sure I have.
It's just noodles and chicken.
That's incredible. That's
And
great.
then he goes,
That's a little
he
child's
goes,
food.
he goes and finds
It's
the
not
most.
spicier at all?
No.
Oh, you didn't even get him like spicy stuff? Then he's gonna like this.
Oh yeah. If you don't like this, like you're.
He might actually like one of these one time. He might go.
So-
But the thing is,
Here's a nice little.
Oh.
It's just like.
Oh no.
So go left.
It looks like cat food kind of.
No, right.
Cat food does not look like this at
What's
all.
even more insane is this guy
Is
doesn't.
eating this.
This guy doesn't like ranch dressing.
Oh no.
All right. So
fucking
You
let
gotta
me,
It's
eat
like
at
ranch.
least half of that and eat the chicken.
let me talk. Let me say something quick though.
Nick's gonna eat it. He wants to try it.
There's cabbage and shit in
That
there.
looks nice. Yeah, I think I've had that before. Looks good.
It is
All right,
good.
Let me talk real
What's in
quick.
here?
Just fucking eat it.
What he
dude.
does too is he gets the most pungent red Powerade, so he just tries it and then he just overpowers the flavor with the sweetest Powerade you can do. Oh my god!
We gave him this
Move your
guy.
cup. Move all your stuff. Let's check it out.
It's just chicken.
Yes. No, it's fucking alley cat. These guys killed the cats in the alley and put it in there.
What are you doing? Get that out of the way, man. Oh my god.
Did he get a good bite or no?
Yeah, it was all right.
He likes it. I think he likes it. I think he likes it.
He likes it.
We finally got him
No,
with
wait, no,
something.
no. He's kind of freaking out.
Chicken pad thai.
There's something else in there.
Try another
It's
bite.
noodles, chicken, eggs.
Oh, eggs. You should have told him that.
I knew there was that aftertaste or some shit.
You don't like eggs?
He doesn't like scrambled
He
eggs.
doesn't like eggs.
He doesn't like scrambled
No.
eggs.
That's okay. It's tolerable. It's tolerable.
Oh wow! All right.
All right,
That's a
and that
first.
was
That's a
our
first.
segment.
That's
Dalton
true.
Eats World.
That's
Tweet
a
at
first.
us suggestions.
it's
Comment
not
on our
very good,
Instagram
but it's
post.
tolerable.
Good job, Dalton. You
Wow, that's actually really sad.
That's
Like, I
impressive.
actually don't like that we didn't get a good reaction out of Dalton. I can't ever give him something we like.
I like
he might
that.
like.
That he finally was
He
like
likes chicken. Like, don't
excited
give him
that he
chicken.
took it, and he's like, "It's not that bad."
He didn't like
Try it.
shit his pants and freak
He
out.
doesn't like it.
He tried the Powerade and just
It's not as-
overpowered it.
It's
and that
not
was it.
killing him, but it's not.
The bean and cheese burrito, Dalton literally almost died.
That wasn't very good at all.
All right, let's get back into the big game on Sunday.
Here we go.
This is it.
This is gonna be a long segment.
Is it?
I think
I
so.
mean, we've talked about this for 2 weeks straight. What
No,
else
we
can we
haven't.
more say? We
So,
got Super Bowl Sunday.
What
we got
more can we say? I don't know. A lot. I think.
Patriots, obviously, versus the Eagles. Patriots spread is -4.5. The general public is on Eagles for whatever reason.
It's
And-
insane to me.
Wait, let's start this off though. Let's talk about this. The line was at 6.
The line in Vegas, I think, opened up at 5.5. I don't think it opened 6. I think
5.5.
it was
Okay.
5.5.
Either way, 5.5 or 6 until a bunch of guys started putting 7 figures on the Eagles. And that's what started the line move. And then the public was all over the Eagles after that too. Which is even weirder to me because I feel like the really sharp guys got them at 5.5 and they put millions. Like,
This is what they do. Let me show you. They start out, these guys, they start putting 7 figures on these lines, right? They're saying that this line's going to go to 4 tomorrow. So a lot of these other bettors, they go, wow, everybody's going on the Eagles. I'm going to go on the Eagles too. That's where the smart money's at because these guys are putting all this money on it.
right.
These guys put that type of money on there to move the line. Come Sunday, come Sunday morning, come Saturday night, these guys are
Gonna
going to
move
lay
it back.
8-9 figures on
When
these
it's
fucking lines.
3.5.
We're talking, these guys are going to slam.
9
I
figures,
can see-
hundreds of millions of dollars.
We could see hundreds of millions of dollars going that way. And that's what I was talking to my guy today. And this
One
is a big
Bitcoin?
indicator. No, this is a big indicator of that sharp money. If the line goes to 4 tomorrow, and it goes to 4.5 or 5 on come Sunday, you know that the smart money is on
Went
the
on
Patriots.
Patriots, yeah.
So they do that a lot of the time to move the general public. When you have 2 weeks, you have a line for 2 weeks. You have a lot of time to manipulate a line.
Yeah, that's true.
They know that. They know that. And Vegas also likes to, see what everyone's going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I just think it's the most insane thing in the whole world. Let me just start this. I think it's the most insane thing in the whole world that people are betting that the Philadelphia Eagles more so than the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
We're taking underdog here against a guy who's been to the Super Bowl more times than anybody ever. and he's won 5.
I think it's
He's
going to
going
be
for a
really,
sixth.
really important to watch.
And everyone's coming in on the Eagles, huh?
And you got everyone's betting the Eagles.
I think
incredible.
I think it's going to be really important to watch the warm up. If you see the Eagles guys like warming up differently than how they usually warm up, you know they're going to play worse. Like the Patriots are going to warm up the same way every time. They've done this so many times.
Here's what even convinces me more about the Patriots winning this game. They said the Eagles have really good defense, right? They have really good defensive line, really good offensive line, or whatever. They have a really good defensive line, but how do you beat Brady? You get to him, you sack him, and you hit him. The Eagles are ranked 14th in the league in sacks.
Yeah.
Middle of the pack.
So you need to get and I mean obviously Brady. So that's not even like they have a good defense. They have
good corners. They got decent corners.
Yeah. But that's you need to get to them, and you need to hit them, and you need to kill them, and you need to make them turn it over.
The New England Patriots played the best defense in the
14th,
league.
I'm not impressed by 14th in the league in sacks at all.
No.
Saxonville will talk to me about them.
Yeah, we had the best defense in the league last week or 2 weeks ago. Patriots beat them. I don't see. I just don't see Philly being able to stop Tom Brady. No one's going to stop Tom Brady. I'll just say that right now. They're going to score. It's going to come down to Nick Foles.
I've seen people
and
stop him for
Philadelphia.
1/2 max, and then they make the adjustment. And they all get in the locker room. They fucking yell at each other, and they drink the Tom Brady 12 juice, and then that's it. They go
the Kangen water.
That's exactly right. I've never seen them get shut down for more than a half of football. Like, I've never seen it.
Whatever, regardless of if they're like trying to wear down the defense or something like that, and they get tired or whatever, they're going to find a way in the second half or in the second quarter or the third quarter to just go, all right, we figured out the defense now. We're going to pour it on them.
But I think the thing that we're like not taking into account is that it could be a close game. The Patriots could win this.
100%. They the last like 5 playoff games.
So the public is going in the statistic wise. They're all close games, like Jason said. The public,
all the Super Bowls are
close.
Less than 7
Most
points
of them are
over.
tight. Most of them are tight. And then you've seen all the Patriots' last couple games have been pretty tight. I mean, with Tennessee they killed, but they've been down 7 points in the first quarter.
Oh yeah.
Every single playoff game they've had, the postseason game they've had this year, they've been down a score.
They said some Patriots have never
crucial.
scored in the first quarter of a Super Bowl.
Never scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
So you have all these statistics in the fact. Tom Brady gets leaked MVP for the regular season. A regular season MVP's never won the Super Bowl. So you have all these kind of weird things kind of pointing you.
Madden cover.
He should have been hurt. You have all these kind of things pointing you towards the Eagles. Really going, all right, it's just not going to work out for Brady. Maybe they're not going to cover the spread. They're going to lose the game outright. They got Nick Foles, got everything to prove because I know we were talking about Nick Foles maybe not having a starting job. And Nick Foles' closest chance he's ever going to have to a starting job is if he wins the Super Bowl. If he can win the Super Bowl, there's going to be talks. Maybe we want this guy in our system if he was able to take the Eagles to the playoffs and win a Super Bowl and beat the Patriots. So Nick Foles has everything to lose if you think about it. And Tom Brady's done it a million times. This is the biggest game of his
whole life. He's nervous.
And that's the thing is it's going to come down to nerves and experience. And Tom Brady is.
You just say Tommy?
Tommy, like his
Tommy, like you guys are best friends?
His buddy.
Like, oh, hey, Tommy, what's up? Oh, you're going to win this weekend? Cool.
Tom Brady is.
Tommy.
This is what he does. He's ice cold, man. This guy's got blood, ice in his veins.
He's got Kangen water in his veins.
This is what he does. He lives for this shit.
What's Tom Brady's perfect pH level water?
9.5.
9.5.
Yeah, you don't want to go to 10.
If he goes to 9, what happens? He dies?
He might die.
How much sleep do you think Tom Brady's going to get before this game?
He's been sleeping for the
gonna get
last
a
2
lot.
weeks.
How do you
He's
think?
sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber.
Do you think?
Like a vampire.
Do you think Tom Brady has like a special hotel room where they like bring in like a crazy air purifier and
Oh,
stuff?
I'm sure. He's
He
probably
only breathes 100% oxygen.
Oh my god.
O2.
Oh my god.
he probably has like a little chamber like literally underneath his house.
Do you think
Like, he had to
Tom
go,
Brady
like, way down
doesn't
under there?
allow his kids to like travel
Wait,
with him?
hold on a second.
we got to talk about
you
something.
just thought of it? Did you
yeah.
guys see this Tom Brady 12?
I was thinking about this.
Tom Brady 12. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady does the Facebook.
Okay, they had the
videos.
Facebook thing. It's called Tom vs. Time.
Yeah.
It's a documentary. Have you seen this?
Yes. I mean, I've seen clips.
Where
This
Tom
is
Brady
pretty
is
wild.
he's getting his pec rubbed out. He's getting his massage. He probably gets a massage 24/7 a day. And his son, one of his sons or whatever, I don't know. His oldest son comes and kisses him on the mouth.
Yeah.
Like a peck.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's fine. I feel like I probably kissed my dad on the mouth before when I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not enough for Tommy.
No.
That's
Tommy
not
said,
enough
"Give me
for
more?"
He goes, hold on a second. That was only a peck. I want some more or something like that. And the kid comes back and he goes, and he holds it for like 4 seconds.
This is a dude. It's a boy.
This is a real thing.
It's his son.
Yes.
It was 2
On the
seconds.
mouth.
It was 2 seconds creepy. 2 seconds.
Like one of
creepy.
those?
No longer.
So
He's like
Tom-
holding it. He didn't make the noise yet. He was just like holding it like like.
How old is this kid?
Probably like
Nice,
5,
like,
4.
7, dude, or 8.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. That
He's
rattled
a
me.
young kid.
Yeah, but why is he holding it?
Because that's what Tom Brady
So
wants.
old
He
school,
wants to hold.
old school families and stuff. That's what they do, and he's emotional. Tom Brady's a really emotional guy. No one knows that.
Everyone knows.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
guess maybe. I mean, he's very emotional.
That rattled me
He,
to my core.
Someone asked Tom
You're
Brady,
shook.
somebody his hero, and he says his dad, and he starts crying and gets really emotional, and you can tell he's very family oriented. Also with Giselle, like they have that almost European South American traditions. They do things differently.
They do. I'd agree.
If Tom Brady thought it was weird, he wouldn't have aired it.
Of course
If
not.
he was really, it's
He probably thought
He
it was
doesn't
funny.
give a shit about anything.
He doesn't
clipped
think it's
it-
funny. He
they
just
clipped
loves his
it, too, to
kids.
make it,
He
like,
loves his
probably
fucking
weirder than it
kids.
is.
Yeah, for sure. Or they slowed down the video. Like, you never know.
So it's one of
But
those
it was
things.
funny.
It's funny.
was funny, I
It's
agree.
funny for us to look at because you're like, what the fuck? The kid comes over, he kisses him on the
Because
mouth.
he wants
and
seconds.
he goes, wait. What was that? It was just a peck. What was that? And then he goes, oh, okay. It comes back and he holds it for about 2 seconds too long, which is really creepy. I think it was like, it had to be like
It's
3
like when
seconds.
you hug someone,
It's
that
like
awkward
1,
hug phase.
2, 3.
When you get like past like the 3
But I will
seconds.
say this: having family in South America, going there as a kid, like I met my uncle's friend, who's a guy, older guy, and he kissed me.
On the mouth.
No,
the cheek.
on the
See?
cheek,
Yeah.
on the cheek. But that's different. He's not my family.
Very affectionate, yeah.
And it was like a legit like peck. I was like, oh my god, that's like my first kiss.
Come on over here.
First kiss.
Followed by
I've
your
never
first
been
boner.
kissed.
Oh
You never kiss anyone.
So yeah, like to piggyback off Nick's point, like it's just different.
It is.
It's just different.
And that's why people are gonna blow everything up. There's internet trolls all over the place. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fucking blow everything up.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong, this shit was weird. It freaked me out too. But it's like, okay, I mean,
I
it's
couldn't
not
stop
that big
watching
a
it.
deal.
Honestly, it was like a car crash.
It's not
I was
that
like,
big
this
of a
is
deal. If you
insane.
really think about
I
it,
broke it down in my head so many times.
Tommy, what are you doing,
Tom
Tommy?
Brady's
He
in
loves his
everyone's
kids.
head.
He fucking loves his kids.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Tom
why.
Brady's in
He loves
everyone's
his
head.
kids.
I wanted
right
that kiss to be longer because that just convinces me more that he's going to win this game. He's
Jake-
he's
so
a
Jake-
psycho killer, dude.
Jake is convinced.
The Eagles
All right.
secondary is probably like, oh my god, you see Tom kiss him?
Let me just bring this up and I'll let Jake go with it. So Jake, we had a conversation last night. Jake is fully convinced that evil people get whatever they want. Like if you're just like a devil wart, like you're just a sick, like man, you probably sold the soul of the devil. That
Yeah,
you're gonna
he's
get
gonna
whatever
win.
you want. And
He's gonna
Jake goes, after I saw that kiss, I'm 100% sure they're gonna win this game. Like this is some sick shit.
After this kiss, and I even went the next step further, which is like bad. Just like I was
Don't
like,
say it. No, don't say it.
I don't know. I was like,
No,
30 years from now, we'll see what's going on with Tom Brady.
Oh
dude.
jeez.
Yeah, but
Oh,
no, that's
jeez.
not. It's not a thing. Like,
That's
like I
Nick's
said,
hero. Don't talk about Nick's hero
But like
like
I
that.
said, the whole major thing is if there was something going on,
They got Bill
he wouldn't
Cosby.
have
They got all
aired
these
that.
guys, dude.
He didn't think it was a big deal. That's like a common thing in their family. And they're just very emotional. Like he loves his fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I thought you guys were gonna bring up the point that like his local radio called his daughter like a pissant.
And he lost his mind or what?
No, this Tom Brady's been like for the past 5 years. He goes once a week
On the show, yeah.
on local
Yeah.
radio, like their
Yeah.
local Boston
Yeah.
show, and the guy called his daughter like a pissant. He's
Yeah,
like,
he was
I was
annoying.
watching Tom Brady's
And your kids are annoying.
Facebook thing, and I saw his daughter, and she's a annoying little pissant. And Tom Brady literally called in that week and goes, I'm really like disappointed that I've been loyal, showing up for the past 5 years every week to spend time with you guys and provide good, solid
like,
content.
The guy get fired?
No.
The guy got suspended
Suspended.
immediately
Should've, yeah,
because Tom Brady
100%.
literally just shut him down.
It was funny
And
because
he
he
probably was
called.
super professional
Did he
about
say
it.
he's not
He
going
was.
on anymore?
He
Yeah.
called in to troll the guy though. He's like, I just wanted to say that, and that's all I really have to say today. He goes, I'm not going to do the show today. That's all I really have to
Yeah,
say.
and then just hung up.
Good.
And then
That's
that
why
guy
he's the
got
best.
suspended.
He's the best. He handles himself the best on and off the field.
And what's even crazier is they
He
were
was the
talking
best
about
kiss.
they were talking
And he
about
kisses the
the
best.
radio company was talking about firing the guy, and Tom Brady came out with another statement and said, "Hey, this is not something I want somebody to lose their job over." He just goes, nobody wants their kid talked about that way, and that's all I was trying to say.
I do think that's a
It takes a
line.
higher
like
road
that.
on everything.
I do think that's a line
best.
that
He's the best.
like
I
media.
fucking love Tom. I want to kiss Tom Brady like that. I
No,
fucking love Tom Brady.
If you're in the professional media space
Should
and
not
someone
talk
pay you
about
and
people's
someone
kids.
owns you and something like that, if you're on a like that's a podcast or you have no boss and you're trying to be more edgy, then go for it. But if someone's paying you and it's their livelihood, it's their.
It's a local radio.
He's going out of his way too. I'm sure he might. He probably doesn't even get paid for that, dude.
But it's
No,
not.
he probably
fans,
he
it's for
probably
everything.
did that for as a fan,
No.
like for
Yeah,
the city
for
of
the
Boston.
fans, for all the people.
Right.
Who
It's
love
not
Pats.
only your word that you're telling everyone; it's your owner's word or
Who you're
whatever.
representing, yeah.
exactly. So that's why it's kind of out of line.
Luckily for the dad bod, there is no owner.
And then I saw another Tom Brady thing today. It was like a sneak peek. Like it said Tom Brady acceptance speech to the MVP award. Like
Yeah,
there's a
that's what we were
screenshot.
That's what
of
I'm
it.
saying.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what I was saying. That he's already got the MVP. They're saying that he won the MVP, right? And no regular season MVP has ever gone on to win the Super Bowl.
I know, but
see,
Tom Brady
this
does
is what-
everything.
this is
Doesn't
what
matter.
no one knows.
That's what Brady does. He breaks records.
The
He's gonna break that.
acceptance speech was for the Super Bowl MVP. These games are predetermined, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So we already know that the Patriots are winning this.
Or it was just
Even
a troll.
better. Even better.
Or it was just a troll to get more people on Eagles because they know that stat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's all kinds of these stats pushing people towards the Eagles, which is fucking insane.
They might change the MVP just because if that actually got leaked and be like, oh, well, just to be like, no, it didn't get leaked.
James White.
Guys, people in their right mind, like non-insane people, are putting money
Not insane people.
against Tom Brady and against the Patriots. This to me is the most fucking wild thing I've ever heard.
Especially in a dome.
Me being a Homer Patriots fan, I love the Pats, obviously, but I don't give a shit if you hate them. That's what people are doing is they hate the Patriots so much that they're going against them. It's a
Well,
revenge bet.
The Patriots didn't cover last week,
No, I know they
Tommy.
didn't. They
so
didn't
that
cover.
that's a part of it too.
All right. Well, last week,
I think Jacksonville is better than the Eagles.
All
I don't
right,
think
on,
so.
On Tuesday, because we've been talking a lot about the Patriots and how we all love the Patriots, and this sounds like the most Homer Patriots bullshit.
I think the
ever.
Eagles are good.
On
Oh, Eagles are
Tuesday,
good. They're in the Super Bowl.
just
They're
to
great.
give us maybe not like some credibility, but some like devil's advocate, right?
Nick said Luke Kennard's like such
No,
a good shooting
Tuesday
guard.
we did we did a whole segment on how the Eagles can beat the Patriots.
Yeah, they just need to call Eli Manning. Like, just get Eli Manning on the sideline.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna do it
we
this week because
I'll do it as a Homer pick. I'll do a quick 5-minute version. Real
No, a
quick.
quick 5-minute version. A
30
quick.
second. I'll do a quick 30
all right,
second.
roll it. Let's hear it.
All right. I love the Pats. I think they're going to win. I think the only way you can beat the Patriots is, first of all, you got to score 5 fucking touchdowns unanswered. You got to be up at least 4 scores. I mean, look at the Falcons last year. You got to be up a lot. You got to stop Tom Brady. You can stop him. Field goals. You could beat him. Their offense has to score points. They have to score touchdowns. Nick Foles has to be on his game. He cannot turn the ball over. They could win this game if Jay Ajayi rushes for over 100 yards. There's factors that happen, and it's just, to me, it just seems so unlikely. But I can see that the Eagles could do it because they want it. They want
lot of
it.
things have to
They
happen.
want it, but a lot of things have to happen. And it's Nick Foles. It's their offense. If Philly's offense shows up, Nick Foles can handle the pressure. He can make the throws. He can make the right audibles if he needs to. He can do anything. He can avoid the sacks. They could maybe win this game.
All right. Well, this is what I think on this. I think the way they win is just keep the ball out of Brady's hands.
Yeah.
It's really more about their defense playing really well,
Yeah.
getting stops, and then
I agree.
not even Nick Foles making throws, but just
Yeah,
getting
but
enough
Jacksonville did that.
first downs.
Jacksonville
But I also
literally did that.
I also think the difference though is that if you do get the lead against the Patriots, you can't take your foot off the gas.
you need to
That's
build, yeah.
if you look at
Yeah.
the Falcons last year and the Jacksonville Jaguars, they both took their foot off the gas.
Yeah. They played time management.
Yeah,
It was
and,
time
and they
management.
stopped going for it. They stopped
Yeah.
being aggressive.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Eagles
But if
are
they're
not
run-
that
if they're
type of
running
team.
and they're running, so the way they keep the ball out of Brady's hands is run for first downs, right?
Yeah.
And that's working for them, obviously.
Right.
It's going to be really hard for them not to just continue running it in the third and fourth quarter if they're up.
Right.
When that's what Patriots are like. They're like, yeah, just continue running it. You're screwing yourself.
But if the thing is though, if your defense is good enough to actually continue to get stops,
All right.
that's the hard part. Like getting stops in the first half, yeah, that's fine. Most teams can do that. It's fourth quarter, you're fucking
all the
tired.
adjustments, all the
Right.
prevent Ds.
And
Right.
and we haven't even talked about the coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, Bill Belichick is so much better. What's his name? Doug
Doug
Peterson?
Peterson. Yeah.
He's got the flu. Flu game.
Doug Peterson. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. So the Phillies
That's
got the
another
flu.
thing.
These guys are a couple
No, they
guys
said
are sick.
they're like they said everyone's practicing today. They haven't practiced for two in the last 2
That's
days, but
insane.
everyone's
That shit
practiced
lingers
today.
though. The fatigue when you get that flu, the fatigue in your body. Is
Maybe
insane.
maybe they're doing a Tom Brady like injury thing where so the Patriots are going to get rattled.
But anyways, the coaching.
Peterson's
the
a good coach.
adjustments, He's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
But the adjustments you have to make at halftime and while the game
and
is
he doesn't
going,
have the experience.
The Patriots are the
doesn't
best
have that
at that by
experience.
far.
Belichick is going. He's watching the whole goddamn thing, going, "Fuck, we're down 2 scores. All right, I see what we're doing wrong. This is what we need to do. This is what we're doing horribly. This is what we're doing okay.
I don't even think he's going to say "fuck." We're down 2 scores. He's just going to say
Yeah, we're gonna win this game.
he's not going to say "fuck." We're down 2 scores, or he's not going to say "yeah, we're up 2 scores." He's going to say,
I think he's just
"Here's what
gonna
we're going
say-
to
He
do."
won't
This is-
smile. I'll tell you that.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to send Gronk down the middle and just throw it to him.
I hope he doesn't get another concussion.
I mean, they actually this season they haven't been throwing Gronk down the middle at all. Only when they needed it, that's when they used it.
Can you imagine if they had Julian Edelman? God, it'd be so nasty.
Here's the real thing that no one's talking about. Gronk has 69 family members going to Minnesota.
I love that. That's
Slam,
hilarious.
slam.
Slap.
That's another reason. There's another reason.
I mean, we could think of 100 reasons why the Patriots are going to win this game.
But instead, we got 69.
That was the number one reason. 69th reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think
All right.
shouldn't everyone have learned their lesson with the Falcons last year?
The Patriots are the
It's
best.
insane.
It's
I think
over.
the Falcons last year were better than the Eagles with Nick Foles this year.
100%.
yeah, for sure.
So what the fuck are we doing?
There's nothing. It's dead.
Yeah, but the Patriots are arguably worse than they are last year.
They have They have better players this year. That's the thing.
Is Brandon Cooks going to be like
Their
really good
defense,
this game?
their defense,
I feel like-
is
No.
arguably better.
Amendola is Danny playoff Amendola.
Yeah.
That's what Gronk called
Their
it.
defense though is arguably better than they were last year. Their defense is not.
Their
Patriots,
defense
don't
is-
sleep on the Patriots.
Their defense is always just like good enough.
Dude, their secondary is full of superstars.
They'll make plays when they need to make plays.
Yeah,
Dude,
they
their
just win.
secondary is insane. Their secondary is sick. And if they can stop that run defense, if they could just stack 8 guys in the box and let their corners man guard these guys,
See, the
I don't
irony,
know.
That's sketchy.
the whole
I
irony
mean,
of
Alshon
this
Jeffrey
is that
who gives a shit?
at the beginning of the year, everyone was like, "Oh, the Patriots' defense is so bad, it's so bad," and then by game 6 or 7, it's like they're okay now.
That's
now
the
in the
thing is-
playoffs, they're
is-
like, "Oh, they're one of the best defenses."
It's the thing is that they were bad at the beginning because they had so many new faces that were big signs. You got big players. And that's not normally what Patriots go for. They're more of a team. So then these guys kind of become a team, if you want to, if you will. Whereas
They have the
these
mo- I
guys
think they
came
have-
in as superstars coming in.
But I think they have the most.
Stephon Gilmore is one of the best cornerbacks in the league.
I think they have one of like
Yeah, he was a high-profile sign.
He's
the
incredible on-
highest
from the Bills.
undrafted players, though.
Oh yeah,
I think
they
right.
work as a team,
Yeah.
and that's why they beat the Rams
They
in
develop.
2001. You got 5 Hall of Famers on that Rams team in 2001. They lost the game, not because they weren't good, because the Patriots played as a team. They came together and they all tried their hardest.
They're just a part of the
Bunch of
system.
try-hard fucking losers.
Part of the system.
Love it.
They're like the Spurs.
So I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, we're all over the Patriots. I don't see. I mean, anything can happen. Obviously, it's a game. Anything can happen.
All right. Well, I mean, we could talk about Patriots and how we love them.
I would have. I think I would have liked.
Forever.
I think I would have liked Blake Bortles in this one more, guys. I think I would have really
Let's
liked
not get Nick started on Blake Bortles.
Let's just-
Bortles versus
let's not-
Foles Super Bowl.
Just take the Patriots, take it to the
I
bank,
think
and that's
we're
it.
all
We're done.
on the Patriots. If the Patriots win, then the Dad Bods will be very happy. Come back on Tuesday for our Super Bowl roundup show.
Or we just might be gone because
Or we
we're so
might
sad.
jump off the top of the building of the MGM.
We're just so sad that the
We
Patriots
won't do that
lost.
because the Patriots are going to win, and
They need to win by more than 4.5.
that was a good cast. We got Dad Bod Darius showing up.
He's about 1 hour on time.
And anything else you guys want to add?
West Virginia. Wait, let's Darius, come here. What's going on with West Virginia basketball? Tell me about this.
I don't know. It's been just a free fall since Issa Mod came back.
So it's been a free fall since you claimed that they were going to go the furthest in the NCAA tournament.
No, I said Final Four.
Oh, my fault. Excuse me. Final Four. My bad. West Virginia.
You never know. Never know. South
Do
Carolina.
you still think they're good? Do you still think West Virginia's good?
I think they can beat anybody, but I think they could lose to fucking a team I put together right now.
It's over.
I mean, I'm pretty good at breaking presses, so.
I have one hypothetical question, though.
I think me and Darren could just go out there. I haven't played basketball in 10 years. I probably hit a 3 on these
All right,
guys.
let's hear Darius' question.
If Carson Wentz was healthy, who would you have in the Super Bowl?
Patriots
no matter what.
Patriots would be the dogs.
Every
we
single
talked about
week
it.
on Friday Night Lines,
So we-
never bet against Tom Brady.
We talked about
Nothing
it.
is going to change.
And if you think about it, you're like, okay, who would make me really question who I'm going to bet on in the Super Bowl?
He said maybe.
And I said,
Drew
maybe
Brees.
the
Yeah, maybe
Saints.
Maybe.
If the Saints were in it, and then if you had Carson and all the Carson Wentz, you'd go, think about it. You go, God, this is a tough one. And then you'd go, I got to go with Brady. Always.
I would take the points, though.
But
I
if
think
Wentz
it
is
would be
healthy,
almost
the
a
line
pick 'em. It would be
is a
like
pick 'em.
2 or a pick 'em. It'd be like 3. I would even argue
I'd take
that
the
they
Eagles
could
and the
even
points.
be. They
Okay,
could
well,
even be favorites.
Wentz is not
I would even
healthy,
argue that.
and-
I know. I was just curious if anybody.
I would be scared if Deshaun Watson somehow was on the Chiefs and they were playing in the Super Bowl. I think that would be really scary. Yeah, if he
Deshaun
somehow
Watson was on the Chiefs.
All right,
and
he was
played
healthy,
against-
yeah.
We'll see you guys.
That would be
we'll see you
insane.
guys on
We'll
Tuesday.
see you next week.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
I would love that.
That was
Super Bowl
Tabackery.
recap. Go Pats. We what else? You guys? Anything?
Go
Ric
home,
Flair.
go Pats.
We got our
Vegas is on. They have to be on the.
Darius,
Darius,
calm
you're
down.
done. You're
Darius,
late.
this is
You're
all I
done.
got.
Darius.
Darius, this is all I got for you. You're losing 9-0 this week in fantasy basketball.
And that's a wrap. So we're going to call it a day. Thanks for checking in.
We
Follow
got
the
our Dad Bod
cast.
Sports after party in Newport Beach, California. Come find us and knock us out.
Come find us and knock us out.
Good luck. I won't be able to feel anything.
Okay, Don, you're up, dude.
All right. 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo!